documented story of Sergeant Martha Custer. That's me, ex-Army gal. Highest morale, highest integrity. Served 30 missions overseas. And they'll all tell you it's true. I'm the only sergeant the general never got to. Well, the war had ended, and there I was, still guarding the fort. Peace had been declared, and that was about all. I'd heard about it, I'd read about it, but I never saw it. The only sergeant the general never got to. One day I got a call. The general wished to see me and set the record straight, and I only hoped it wasn't too late. It was the battle of the sexes, of his and of mine. I knew he would advance from behind that line. I decided that night I would give up the fight. It was gonna be Miss Custer's last stand. I'd been fighting the same battle here and overseas, but there's no Purple Hearts for wounds received in battles like these. I'd won every one, but victory was no fun, so this would be Miss Custer's last stand. The general was waiting up in room 905. I shouldered my mink and I ordered another drink. I had atomic perfume I was prepared to release. Just one little whiff and he'd be begging for peace. Run once around the room, then ready, aim, zoom. Ooh, this is Miss Custer's last stand. I knew his ammunition, standard equipment, but he was loaded. I knew what his position would be, and I knew the maneuver. Pheasant under glass, rye over the rocks, sergeant under the table. It was gonna be fun being a casualty for once. I remember I was thinking, he got through the Maginot Line, what trouble could he have here? The general was waiting up in room 906. He'd moved his base of operation. I sized up the situation. Long-range plans, short-range maneuvers, Kelp battle. The elevator boy had run the gauntlet before. He tried to stop me when we got up to the 9th floor. He said, "This is a boo-boo trap." I said, "Don't be a sap." Ooh, this is Miss Custer's last stand. I walked in without knocking and got the shock of my life. The general was waiting to give me my good conduct medal. The only sergeant the general never gave it to. That's the end of the story, but it wasn't a total loss. Going down, I made the elevator boy come across. There's just no denying I went down with my colors flying. History will never relate it. Thank heavens I finally made it. And I still have the good conduct medal. The night of Miss Custer's last stand. I decided to go to Florida on my vacation. So I inquired about the rates and the transportation. When I checked about the hotels, I knew there were no ifs or buts. The European plan was not for me. The American plan was better, you see. It included everything from soup to nuts. They said there'd be plenty of fellas there, so I took my 2 minks, light and dark, my white fox, and my skin diving suit. I was prepared for any emergency, land or sea. So I went to Miami to have 2 weeks' fun, to lay on the sand there with somebody's son. I didn't know when I decided to go, but the American plan does not include a man. I checked into the Fountain Rock. I thought I'd rock around the clock. They never dropped a hint, but it was there in small print. The American plan does not include a man. They gave me lunch and brunch and hors d'oeuvres without charge. I ate so much I had to get a massage. Barbecues and weenie roasts, but I never got what I wanted the most. The travel brochure said I would find romance if only I would take a chance. Well, I was ready, I always am, but the American plan does not include a man. I found lots of women in mink and fox, matzo balls and bagels and lox, diamonds so big they look like rocks. But no Jims, or James, or Jacks, or Jocks. Every night I tossed, I didn't sleep a wink. The walls are thinner than you think. The girl next door was not alone. She must have brought her own from home. Played golf and tennis in my Bermuda shorts, but I still long for those indoor sports. I called for room service, I was in the mood. Then the waiter told me this only meant food. The American plan does not include a man. The bellboys were all 6 feet tall, but they never extended themselves at all. The staff was supposed to do or die. For the price I was paying, they should at least try. But the American plan does not include a man. Oh, I'm leaving Miami by plane today. After all, how long can I stay? I ate the food, I got the tan. I danced the mambo to a Latin band. And I got a new excuse for not coming home with a man. It was not included in the American plan. I'm the 7th wife of the 7th son of the Sheik of Araby. And of all the wives of the 7th son, the sun just sets and rises on me. I'm overtired, I'm overworked, I'd like to run away. The union would never let me work this hard over in the USA. Night and day, I'm the one that the sun just sets and rises on. I used to dance in Minsky's line. Life was a happy tune, till the Sheiky sent his 7th son to offer me the moon. He promised me his weight in gold, but he weighs too much, it's too much to hold. The 7 veils I have never worn, I don't have time to put them on. The sun rises in the east, sets in the west. For me it rises on a beauty rest. La da, da 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 da. The other 6 are in a fix, they put the blame on me. All night they dance, what else can they do? All they've got is a unique orchestra. They complained to the union last fall. Lucky number 7 come 11 gets all. I get minimum wage for maximum hours. No time and I have for time in the showers. Night and day, I know like, wish I could go out on strike. The other Sheiksies are so blue, they think I have a natural bent. They sit around, what else can they do? They just pretend that it's still Lent. The Sheiky tells me that a tickle his fez. A Yankee Doodle's different, he says. I'm so tired, so uninspired. Gonna do things wrong, so I'll get fired. Night and day, it's not right. Too many tales in these Arabian Nights. We're 7 frails with 7 veils, that's regulation garb. And every time I work overtime, I fall asleep on the job. This desert dog is such a hog, I'd like to run a mile. The way he carries on, you think it was going out of style. I hope and pray, as time will pass, he'll find himself a new little lass. So listen, you girls in Brooklyn, say a little prayer for me. 'Cause when the sun goes down in Brooklyn town, it's coming up, up, up in Araby. His name was Sasha. He was a great big Slav from Russia, and he tickled me with his black mustache. He said that everyone must share, share, share. I had money, he had none. I said, take whatever's there. So he ate my food, he drank my wine, but he took nothing else of mine. All he ever did was call me comrade. He had a weakness for caviar and tea. I think he went more for my samovar than me. At night he brought his balalaika up to my hotel. He sat in the corner and played for hours and hours. Another night shot to hell. He ate my food, he drank my wine, but he took nothing else of mine. All he ever did was call me comrade. He said I was a capitalist, I had things I'd never miss. I would have become a peasant then and there for just one kiss. He threw out of the window my Carnegie and Daché. Then he dressed me up like a party member in a smock and a black beret. Hey, he ate my food, drank my wine, but he took nothing else of mine. All he ever did was call me comrade. He gave me conversation, he never gave me more. At night he slept in my warm little bed, and I slept on the floor. One night in a cozy cellar, the FBI arrested my feller, the only love I never had. Took him to Washington, D.C., and after him they came for me. When they put me on the witness stand, I said, I swear he ate my food, he drank my wine, but he took nothing else of mine. All he ever did was call me comrade. Then they found blueprints of my boudoir, buried in his caviar. They asked, did he call you often? I said, no, he called me comrade. So they sent him back to Petrograd. It serves him right, I don't feel sad. He had it coming to him, but he didn't take it. He should have called me sweetheart and not comrade. Hey! I've got a sugar daddy, he's almost 63. He's eager like a bunny, but he's harmless as a flea. He'd love to pick some peaches, but he cannot climb the tree. Dear Mr. Wills with his pink and purple pills, he loves to take me out nights, it thrills him just to tears. His friends all think he's doing things he hasn't done in years. He's like an old jalopy, he's gone and stripped his gears. Dear Mr. Wills with his pink and purple pills, la-di-da, la-di-da. He keeps on taking vitamins, he keeps on taking shots, la-di-da, la-di-da. That's like watering a dead geranium in a flower pot. If we ever marry, it'll be a sorry sight. If you stop to think about it, you'll admit I'm right. He'll have more fun going down the aisle than going upstairs at night. Dear Mr. Wills with his pink and purple pills. Once he was in the hospital and I looked at his charts. It said broken down equipment, cannot get new parts. My middle-aged Cupid cannot shoot his darts. Dear Mr. Wills with his pink and purple pills, the doctors all have warned him he's hanging by a thread. If he does much unwinding, he's gonna wind up dead. They told him he'd be better off if he just read in bed. Dear Mr. Wills with his pink and purple pills, la-di-da, la-di-da. I can have a boyfriend over, Mr. Wills will serve him scotch, la-di-da, la-di-da. And all he'll ever ask is later on, please let him watch. He just bought me a trousseau and negligees with frills. I know he's planning something and the thought just gives me chills. Some night I'll have to pay off, even if it kills. Some night he'll hound me, eager as a pup. Thereby hangs the tale, 'cause I'll be winding up with those pink and purple